y'all, today we're going to be cleaning and marinating my oxtails overnight. So I start by getting me some water, cold water, putting lime in them, and I take each oxtail and I scrub them clean with lime. This is very important because oxtails come with a lot of gunk, it comes with a lot of blood, so you have to make sure you get all of that out of those oxtails. You can know when you're doing it good because you'll see the lime start to discolor. It'll start getting pinkish. It'll start falling apart, so you know you're doing well. So be heavy-handed and scrub like your life depends on it when it comes to these oxtails. Scrub them clean. And also, when you rinse them, it should be clear, just like that. The water should be clear. That's how you know they're all clean. Now I'm drying them off. Make sure you dry them very, very well. This is important. Dry, dry, dry. Everything should be dry before you start seasoning. I'm going to start with some Worcestershire sauce. Get them all on there. Then I'm going to go in with some soy sauce, just a little, probably like a teaspoon. Then we're going to go in with some browning, about 2 teaspoons of that. Also, we're going to go in with some garlic powder. Be generous. Onion powder, be generous as well. There's no salt in this. We're going to go in with the Tonys. Of course, I put that in everything. I don't care. I love some Tonys. Then we're going to put in a little bit of salt. Not a lot, just a little. A little black pepper. And get all that in there. Then I'm going to go in. I have some carrots and green onion, red bell pepper, green bell pepper, and thyme, and I chop those finely, and I use that. So now I'm mixing it very, very well. This is very important, y'all. Mix. I'm talking about marinate real good. Massage these oxtails, y'all. Massage them. Give them a good rubbing. You see how I'm taking each individual one and I'm rubbing and scrubbing? Yes. Get in there with this. This is important. This is what's going to set your oxtail. This is going to put the flavor inside of your oxtails. It should be just like that, evenly coated. Then I'm going to wrap them very, very good. Wrap them on all sides. Wrap the whole bowl. You see how I got that little left out? Nope. Wrap that up. And we're all done, guys. Okay, guys. Now that we have marinated our oxtails overnight, here I took a cast iron skillet. I put some olive oil at the bottom, and I'm just searing them on all sides until they get a nice, good texture of brown. This is just gonna set your oxtails. This is what's gonna get them falling off the bone, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. So make sure y'all do this step. Stir them on all sides just to get them like that. Nice, good color. And I had to do mine in batches. It's okay if you can't fit all of them in the same pan. I did them in batches. And now I'm just taking them, sitting them in my crock pot, and then on to the next batch. Now I'm taking all my veggies that I marinated my oxtails in, and I'm gonna cook them down so they get soft. And I'm gonna add some minced ginger and some minced garlic. Stir that in, and I'm just gonna let that cook. Now I'm gonna be transferring those same veggies to the crock pot with my oxtails, and I'm going to put in 4 cups of beef broth and 1 cup of water. Cover your oxtails. Make sure they are fully covered, and put a lid on them and let them cook. These cook for a good 4 hours. Now, while that's cooking really good, we're gonna get started on our cabbage. I had cut up some red onion, some celery, red bell pepper, and some turkey sausage. And now I'm just gonna let this cook down. Let it cook down really well. I seasoned this. I had put some onion powder, garlic powder in it. And you just really much let this cook down a little bit before you add your cabbage, because you want to put some flavor in that pot before you put the cabbage in. It just makes a difference. Just do it. It's a tutorial, so just listen and do it. After we let that cook down, I'm gonna add in my cabbage. Just stuff your pot. It's literally gonna cook down. It's gonna shrink, so don't think you're adding too much cabbage in the pot, because you're not. It's gonna cook down. And I'm gonna just put a little bit of chicken broth, and I'm going to season my cabbage with some Tony's, some garlic powder, onion powder, and what's that, a little bit of lemon pepper. And I'm just gonna cover it with black pepper as well, forgot that. And I'm gonna cover that and just let that cook down. Now let's get started on this macaroni. Of course, you guys are going to boil your water, boil your noodles in chicken broth. After that, drain them, clean them. I put in some butter, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. We got some Tony's in there and also some paprika. And we're gonna give that a good mix. Mix that up very, very well. Now we're gonna go in with my cheese. I have a full bag of Kobe Jack, a full bag of sharp cheddar, and half of a bag of mozzarella cheese. And we're gonna stir that in. And not too much, because we ain't done with this cheese, y'all. It's really touch and go. You can really put as much cheese as you see fit, honestly. I didn't feel like that was enough cheese, so I put in another bag of sharp cheddar. That's just me. And I'm also gonna season these cheese up as well. Y'all season y'all motherfucking macaroni. That's why that shit be tasting plain. And it just be tasting like cheese and noodles. Who wanna eat some macaroni that tastes like cheese and noodles? Season it. Now this mixture, I use a full half cart. This was like 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, and I put 2 eggs in it. And I poured it in there little by little. I'm just mixing the first, and then I put the rest in. Just like that, and I mix that up as well. I mix that up really well till you get like a thick consistency, I should say, almost sort of like a paste, but still has like a milky side to it. You see how the consistency looks. That's how good you want to stir it up. Stir that in very, very well. Now we're gonna use a baking dish, and we're gonna pour 1 layer first. We're gonna put a little bit down at the bottom. And then once you layer that all good at the bottom, we're gonna add cheese. And I use Kobe Jack. And then we're gonna take our second little layer, and we're gonna spread that around evenly, just like so. And then we're gonna add the cheese on top. That's just to make sure that cheese gets everywhere. I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be so good, y'all. And I put mozzarella and Kobe Jack at the top. I really just put all the cheese I had left, and I put it on top. So the cheddar, the mozzarella, and the Kobe Jack. And I'm gonna top it with some paprika. Of course, you gotta get that nice red. And I'm gonna also top it with a little bit of parsley flakes, just to give it a nice color, some decoration. Make it look good, just as good as it's gonna taste. There we go, put that in. Look at these oxtails, y'all. Stop playing with me. Falling off the motherfucking bone, baby. Look at that cabbage. Ooh. When I tell y'all this was so good, y'all. This meal, I outdid myself. Look at that plate. Man, I had made some rice with them oxtails. Bye, y'all. Go follow the recipe.